Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're talking about the brand new Invincible cards dropping today here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Y'all know me. Still gonna be pumping out this MyTEAM content, even if I am doing college football videos as well. So kind of going to be splitting it up between multiple games now is kind of how my content's gonna be split. But we're still doing 2K content. So for all of my guys who are still out there playing MyTEAM, don't you worry. I have not forgotten about you. I am not going to stop making content. With that being said, this content today, it looks decent. As far as these content drops have gone so far anyway. Now, does that mean this is actually going to be a great week of content? Well, I'm not super duper confident that that's the case. We'll see. I don't really know. It's going to depend on how good guys like Vin Baker and Patrick Ewing's animations are, in all honesty. But I think a game like college football is kind of going to force 2K to up their game at some point a little bit. So that'll be interesting to see how that does happen. With that being said, before we hop in, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Towards a consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. We got ourselves Vin Baker as the first of 6 invincible cards. He's 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan at the power forward position. That's not terrible size. Badge wise, just like every invincible, not missing any important Hall of Fame badges. Every stat is on 99. What's the animations looking like? Jonathan Isaac base. That's good. Chimo Kiki upper. That's also good. Is that what he has? A different base that he did on his previous card. What base does he have on his previous card? I think that's still a pretty good jumper though. I mean, Paul Millsap base, Isaac base, probably similar, honestly, in terms of speed. Good jumper. Kyrie dribble style. Kemba escape. If that's Jamal Murray behind the back, I mean, he's 225 pounds. He's light enough to trigger it. Card's good. Nice animations at the power forward position. Good release. Super solid sigs. Like, that's an elite level card, without a doubt. Really, really solid option in MyTEAM. And I think you're looking at yourself a really, really good card. Honestly, I think he'll be a stud, to be completely honest. I definitely have decently high hopes for this Vin Baker card. I mean, I know he's probably the least desirable of all the names anyway that have come out in this drop, but I definitely think he's going to be a pretty good card. So not too shabby whatsoever, in my personal opinion. At least Vin Baker looks like a pretty decent card. Sorry, anyways, yeah, good card. Moving on to the next ones. I don't know. Vin Baker's a good power forward. He's not game breaking. He's not a huge name, but he's going to be a good card. Steve Smith's going to be a monster. 6'8", 6'10" wingspan. Hotspots are everywhere. 70 hops, of course, as all the invincibles have. And again, every single important Hall of Fame badge, every stat on 99. But the thing about this card, KCP base with Gordon Hayward upper on very quick, is a absolutely cash money release, top tier there. Kyrie dribble style, Trey escape, Jamal Murray behind the back probably, and John Wall drag back. That's perfect sigs at 6'8" with an absolutely elite level release. This is a top tier shooting guard option, 100%. Incredible stats and badges. Elite size. He is a dog. Really, really good card at the shooting guard position if you are in need of a 2-guard in MyTEAM. I think he'd be an awesome option if you're able to get him out of the Invincible Equal Chance option pack. But then you get to a guy like Darren Williams. Nobody's excited about it. No offense. I don't think very many people are excited about this card in terms of adding him to their lineup, unless you're just a huge D Will fan. But hotspots are everywhere. Yeah, 70 hops. Yeah, all that super complete. He's as good of a card as Darren Williams is ever going to be. Kemba base, Kobe upper, very quick, nice release, really good sigs. Like, what this card is, fun short 3 hunting point guard, super complete stats and badges. He's going to be a really good short PG, one of the better short PGs in the game. Probably top 2 or 3 short PG after Patty Wade, Dwayne Wade with Patty base, but he's going to be one of the best short point guards in the game, without a doubt. But that is still, I think, a decently large qualifier, is kind of the one thing that I will say is something that you kind of have to keep in mind. And I think card looks good, honestly. Like, he's gonna be a super solid card. How good really is he though? That is the question, in my opinion. I don't really know how good he truly will be. Like, he's just too undersized to truly be a top tier card. That's all I'm really saying. I'm not saying he's gonna be a bad card, because I don't think he's gonna be terrible. I just don't think he's gonna be top tier at the point guard position or anything, just because he's a bit undersized. Not awful though. Gary Payton, probably kind of same book. He's a little bit bigger, definitely a bigger player, but than Darren Williams. Same, obviously, perfect stats, perfect badges, all that type of stuff. Question with him is, did he get his release changed? The answer is yes. Look at 2KW, making Gary Payton better than he would have been otherwise. He's got basically perfect sigs now, really nice. And they gave Lowry base Troy Brown upper. That's going to be a much better jump shot than his previous cards have had this year. Honestly, making Gary Payton a much more viable option. This card is actually going to rival D Wade as like the best short point guard in the game, because his animations look awesome. And as a 6'4", 6'7" wingspan point guard with a good player build and really, really great defensive animations, you get a top-tiered option. This Gary Payton, again, for a short point guard. And I will say, if you're going to include short point guards in this drop, at least it's two guys in Gary Payton and Darren Williams that now both have elite level releases and look like super solid cards. So I'm not going to sit here and bash this at all. I think this is pretty solid content in terms of the free cards as well. But the most important thing here, we've looked at these first 4 cards. They're all good. Did Patrick Ewing get his release changed? That is going to be the most important thing in this entire drop. 70 Hall of Fame badges, 7 gold badges, as always, 99 stats across the board. Again, not missing anything of real importance on Hall of Fame. Why? 2K, what are you doing, dude? How does he not have any changed animations from his Dark Matter? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, dude, you would think it is freaking July 16th. You can't give us Patrick Ewing with a decent jumper? So Patrick Ewing is actually not a card you would want from this drop. I was convinced yesterday they were going to change Patrick Ewing's release, just like they changed Alonzo Mourning's last week. Apparently I was wrong. Didn't expect to be wrong on that, I'll be honest, but here we are, I guess. Whatever. All right, Patrick Ewing is not as exciting or good of a card as I kind of thought or hoped he would be. I mean, it is what it is. What are you going to do about it, right? But that is a bit disappointing for sure, no doubt about it. Yeah, that's actually really disappointing that Patrick Ewing looks like he's actually the worst card of all these Invincibles. He should have been a dog, but they didn't change his jumper. That's really lame. And then you got Grant Hill, final card in this list of these cards today. I'm sure he's good. 6'8", 6'11" wingspan. He's probably a slightly versed card than Steve Smith. Obviously, badges are insanely complete, of course, as well. Stats are perfect. And he's 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan. That's elite level size. The release is pretty good. Vanderbilt base, cruise him up around very quick. Same release his Opal had. I actually did like his Opal's release, though. I thought it was pretty good. And SIGs wise, I mean, he's perfect, of course, pretty much, which is really nice. And then Pro 2 Fade as well. The Pro 2 Fade is a W right there. That's a nice thing right there to have on that. I mean, both he and Steve Smith are elite level overall, not just 3 hunting, but overall shooting guards who give you elite level size at 6'8" as well. If this drop had a center in Patrick Ewing that could actually shoot the ball at a high level with a changed jump shot, this would be awesome. But for some reason, they just decided to completely say, screw you, pretty much. And I don't know why, but apparently, I guess this is that's what we're doing. Apparently, I'm really disappointed and surprised, to be completely honest, that Patrick Ewing is this bad when the rest of the drop is as solid as it is, and I think that's really a disappointing part of this. But what are you gonna do? I guess, right? And there's not a ton I can really do about this. Of course, it's just a bit disappointing. Yeah, I don't know. Not super excited about this drop. I'll be totally honest. This had the potential to be really, really good, but I think you're kind of, I don't know. I'm just not super duper excited about this because still 2-point short point cards, even if they have really good releases, and then Patrick Ewing is a big disappointment. It's not an awful drop, but the fact again that it's an equal chance pack and it's not a guarantee is disappointing. And like as a whole, it could be better is kind of my point. It is what it is. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.